Well, the smell of wet dog hung heavy in the air at a Victoria pet store today, but these were good dogs. Bosley's was crowded, so crowded that it felt maybe like the Pound or the zoo. Hundreds of people stood in line with their dogs, braving the pouring rain so that they could meet the dog whisperer, Cesar Millan. The world-famous dog trainer is in Victoria for a show tomorrow night. It's the first stop on his first Canadian tour. Astrid Braunschmidt was there. She joins us now. Astrid.
Well, it was amazing. Hudson, Bosley's staff were great. They managed to herd people out of the rain as quickly as they could so all those people could meet Cesar Millan. Despite the rain, fans were thrilled to meet their favorite celebrity dog trainer. The smell of wet dogs might turn some people off, but not Cesar Millan.
I grew up around that. You know, I'm from a farm, so the smell of animals is pretty much my cologne.
He is the dog whisperer, the most famous dog trainer in the world. Millan has his own TV show, books, and a celebrity client list ahead of his first live Canadian show, which takes place tomorrow night at Save on Foods Memorial Centre in Victoria. Millan met his fans at Bosley's pet store.
Yeah, I'm actually quite stunned that he's here in Victoria.
It rained cats and dogs, but fans lined up around the block. Many waited for more than an hour with their pooches to meet the master of dog obedience.
I feel selfish, you know, but I'm honored.
Some came looking for advice.
Hopefully some tips about having the dog not bark at other dogs. Sometimes he does.
Others to show off their canine companions.
Because Rocky's already a good dog, and I know he's a fan of Rottweilers.
There were hundreds of photos and autographs.
We appreciate you a lot.
And gifts.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
I love you. We love you.
Thank you.
It said on the card it's from the Songhees First Nation. That's where I'm from.
Are you a big fan of Cesar's?
Yes, I watch him all the time.
Millan certainly leads the pack. He has toured the world offering words of wisdom to dog owners everywhere. So how do Canadian dogs and their owners compare?
I think it's the same behavior so far. You know, there's a little fights, pulling, you know, jumping, and dogs being nervous. So state of mind is a state of mind. Doesn't matter where you go in the world. It's how you people deal with them. That's what I'm curious about.
Millan says his philosophy translates on stage in ways his audience may not expect.
It's a lot of comedy. It's a lot of acting. That's a place where I get to act like a dog. I get to act like a cat. I get to act like many different other species. I get to act like my clients in America.
So definitely there's going to be a lot of fun on stage tomorrow evening. Millan says that there is nothing wrong with loving your dog the way that you'd love another person, but one of the biggest mistakes we make is trying to humanize an animal. So his suggestion is exercise discipline and affection with the dog, of course, gains trust, respect, and love amongst that relationship, Hudson. So that show is on tomorrow night at 7:30 at the Save on Foods Memorial Centre.
And still some tickets available.
They are, yes.
All right, Astrid, thank you.
You're welcome.